everyone, we're going to practice eliminating complex fractions. These are the 3 problems we're going to do. So I was going to write a 2 there, and it looks like a 2, so that's just like that. All right, so let's get started. Now normally when you see something like this, we could look at what we did in elementary school and write it this way: 5/8 divided by -2/3. And then we keep, change, and flip. And multiply across, you're going to get -15/16 divided by 16. So the method that we want to try to use is, which is basically easier to do it this way on this one, but we're going to get in more complex fractions with variables. And so there's a method we can use to multiply this by the common denominator, or the least common denominator, of 8 and 3, which would be 24. If you multiply the numerator and the denominator by 24, what happens is this: 8 goes into 24 3 times, and then 3 times 5 is 15. 3 goes into 24 8 times, so 8 times -2 is -16. And then, of course, we want to leave the denominator out. We don't want to leave the negative in the denominator. Either put it on the outside here or put it up there with the numerator. Okay, so that seems more complicated, but look what we have here. So we have this complex fraction here, and so I'm going to get my common denominator of my 3 and 9, which is 9, my least common denominator. Now, I'm going to multiply this whole thing by 9. So when I do that, I'm going to get 9 times 4 minus 2/9 times 9. And that's going to give you 36 minus, those two cancel, 18. And then for the denominator, you do the same thing. So you get 3 times 9 plus 4/3 times 9. And that's going to be, so 36 minus 18 is just 18. So this is going to give you 27. And 3 goes into 9 3 times. And 3 times 4 is 12. So add all that up, you get 18 divided by 39. And 3 goes into both of those, right? 3 times 6 is 18. So if you divide both of these by 3, we're going to get 6/13. All right. Now, the last one is this one. We have 3 terms. So if we're going to look at the 2, the 5, and the 4. And our common denominator, least common denominator for that is going to be 20. So multiply the numerator by 20 and the denominator by 20. So let's see if we can do that. So 20 times 2 is 40. And then we have 7/2 times 20. So that's going to be, 2 goes into 20 10 times. So that's going to be 70. And then 3/5 times 20. 3 goes into 24 times. That'll be 12. And then also do your denominator. 20 times 5 is 100. Minus, then we have 3/4 times 20. 4 goes into 25 times 5 times 3 is 15. So when we add all this up, you get 110, 110, and 12. It's going to be 122 divided by 85. And you maybe can reduce that, but there we go. Okay, that's it. Thank you. Have a nice day. Bye-bye.